Did the Black Panther 2 cast spoil Killmongers Return? Based on the critical and financial success of the first Black Panther film, it was no surprise that a sequel was in the works. However, it wasn't until last October, when writer-director Ryan Coogler's contract and terms were all squared away with Marvel, that it became truly a reality. And now that the deals are done and Coogler is officially back in the saddle to write and direct, the plan is to have a script done and to begin shooting it in late 2019. And with Black Panther 2 just now starting to take shape, details are understandably light, but it seems like the cast may know at least a little bit about the second Black Panther film, as we saw this weekend. Entertainment Tonight caught up with some of the cast on the red carpet at the SAG Awards, and they may have spilled some deets on a big question many of us had. Could Michael B. Jordan be returning as Killmonger? Angela Bassett was the deet-spilling cast member in question as she and her husband Courtney B. Vance talked all things Wakanda. When the topic of conversation turned to whether everybody would be returning for Black Panther 2, Bassett merely said, "I would assume so," but Vance jumped in to address the real question. "Yes, just go ahead and say it. Yes, everyone will be there, including Michael B." Whoa, that's a major detail to be spilling on the red carpet. But what should we make of it, since Killmonger came to what seemed like a pretty clear end in Black Panther? Now, the last we saw of Eric Killmonger was at the end of the flick after his big throwdown with T'Challa. He was mortally wounded, or so we thought, and T'Challa offered to try and heal him, but Killmonger replied,
"Just bury me in the ocean."
Seems pretty definitive, or is it? Now, we presume that the noble and trustworthy T'Challa would have honored that last request. But this is a comic book superhero movie, and we know that in comics, no one stays dead. Except for Uncle Ben.
Here.
So it wouldn't be completely unheard of for Marvel to find a way to save Killmonger to have him in the sequel. But how exactly could they save the challenger to the throne? Let's break down 3 ways they might bring our favorite bad boy back to life. The least likely option would be one we've already seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe: give Killmonger the Winter Soldier cryo-freeze treatment. If Shuri and her top-notch team of scientists were able to put Bucky on ice while they figured out how to unhydra his brain, then chances are they could put Killmonger on ice and give them time to heal his mortal wound. T'Challa may never freeze, but maybe Killmonger does.
I never freeze.
Now, from a story standpoint, keeping Killmonger alive would give him a chance at redemption, something many fans would probably be down to see. But since this option would also go directly against his wishes, we doubt this will be the path that they take for a save Killmonger type of plan. Now, the second option is a bit more likely. The heart-shaped herb saves Killmonger from death. We don't know exactly how the heart-shaped herb works in the human body, besides that it enhances strength and reflexes and can help access the ancestral plane. But what other effects does it have on the body? Even though the herb's effects were removed from T'Challa for his fight at the waterfall, who knows what the lingering symptoms may or may not have been. The dude got stabbed, tossed off a waterfall, presumably almost drowned, and yet he still lived, all without the herb running through his veins. So if Killmonger still has the heart-shaped herb in his body when he gets that gut stab, then even if T'Challa honors his last request and buries him at sea, he might wash up on shore somewhere, still alive, thanks to that heart-shaped herb. Then there's the third option, which we think is the most likely. We'll see Eric Killmonger among the previous Wakandan royals and Black Panthers in the ancestral plane. Since Killmonger had royal blood and did become the Black Panther for a short time, we might see T'Challa go visit his prodigal cousin in the ancestral plane at some point in the sequel. Considering how popular of a character Killmonger became, it makes a lot of sense to bring him back into the fold. We've seen Marvel do this before with Loki. The combination of Hiddlestick's dedicated fan base and Loki's likability, despite the terrible things he's done, were enough to convince Marvel to turn him from a villain to a reluctant hero. And we can definitely see something similar happening with Killmonger, where his death was meant to be permanent, but then he manages to survive despite his own desire to die a warrior's death. Now, depending on who or what the big bad will be in Black Panther 2, perhaps they could use a little extra backup in the form of a not dead, redeemed Killmonger. Of course, this is all just a bunch of fun speculation, and we won't know for sure how Killmonger will show up in Black Panther 2 until the movie arrives in theaters sometime in 2020. But what do you folks think? Do you think Killmonger should stay dead, or would you be down to see him back in action? What other villains would you like to see return? Let's discuss. Be sure to like, subscribe, and mash that little bell to get notified every time we drop a new video or go live with the show, like tomorrow with Bizarre States. Andrew Bowser and I dive deep into the paranormal and bring you the weirdest news of the week. You can check out Bizarre States live on Wednesdays from 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific on Nerdist YouTube, Geek and Sundry's Twitch, or Alpha. And if you missed the live show, you can always check out the podcast version for free wherever fine podcasts are found.